Most people avoid emergency funds because they feel like punishment. Money sitting still, doing nothing, while life already feels tight. Tonight, we fix that. You will build a calm buffer that doesn't feel poor, grows on autopilot, and actually gets used for real life without guilt. Here's the promise. In the next minutes, you'll install a 3-tier buffer you can keep. It will cover surprise bills, protect your investing rule, and lower the noise in your head. No apps, no spreadsheets, no heroics. Just a clock and a checklist. First, the model in one breath. Tier 1, a tiny, always available cushion in your checking account so daily life stops scraping zero. Tier 2, a high-yield savings account for true emergencies, fast, boring, safe. Tier 3, a deeper reserve you rarely touch. The Beltan suspenders for job loss or medical chaos. Funds flow in automatically after payday. When life hits, you use the right tier, refill it, and move on. Let's set the definitions so we're speaking the same language. What counts as an emergency? A necessary, unexpected expense that protects health, income, housing, or transportation. Broken water heater, emergency. Surprise copay, emergency. Sale on a TV. That's a want, not an emergency. If it can wait 30 days without damage, it's not an emergency. Why 3 tiers? Because one giant number is vague and emotionally heavy. 3 smaller buckets give you clarity, faster progress, and better behavior. You'll see wins sooner, and wins keep habits alive. Tier 1, the daily cushion. Target enough to stop those near-zero heart attacks, usually 2 to 4 weeks of routine outflow, or a simple fixed number like $300 to $500 if you're starting from scratch. Location, your checking account. Purpose, absorb timing, issues gas, groceries, small surprises without overdrafts or credit cards. Rule, never let it drop below your floor. If it dips, refill it first. Tier 2, the fast emergency. Target, 1 month of essential expenses. Rent or mortgage, utilities, insurance, medication, transportation, minimum debt payments, and basic food. Location, high-yield savings at a reputable bank, separate from checking so you don't see it all the time. Purpose, deductibles, car repair, dental work, flight to help family, things you can't plan but must handle. Rule, withdraw only for true emergencies, then set your system to refill it. Tier 3, the deep buffer. Target, 2 to 5 additional months of essential expenses depending on your stability. If your income is predictable, 2 or 3 months may do. If you're self-employed or your industry is volatile, aim for 4 or 5. Location, still boring and safe. Use a high-yield savings account or a treasury-backed vehicle if you prefer. The focus is reliability, not squeezing the last 0.1%. Purpose, job loss, multi-month illness, or stacked emergencies. Rule, rarely touched. When you do use it, pause growth in other goals, refill it, then resume. How do we fund this without feeling poor? With the rooting rule, you can keep after payday. Money moves automatically, following 3 lines: bills, spend, save, and invest. That's it. Bills covers your fixed obligations and refills Tier 1 if needed. Spend is your card for day-to-day life. Save and invest sends a small, steady amount to Tier 2 and Tier 3, and also keeps your one fund investing rule alive. If you already have investments running, you do not need to shut them down while building the buffer. Keep a small recurring buy something you can maintain in a bad month so your investing habit never goes to sleep. The buffer grows alongside it. Let's build it step by step. Step 1, choose targets. Write 3 numbers on a single page. Cushion, fast emergency, deep buffer. If you don't know your monthly essentials yet, use a starter number. $1,000 for Tier 2 and $3,000 for Tier 3. We'll refine later. For Tier 1, pick a floor, maybe $400. That would make your week feel calm. Step 2, choose homes. Open or label the accounts now. Checking for Tier 1, a high-yield savings for Tier 2, another labeled savings, or a treasury-backed option for Tier 3. Use separate nicknames so you can see progress. Daily cushion, fast emergency, deep buffer. Step 3, set flows. The day after payday, recurring transfers fire. If Tier 1 is below the floor, top it up first. Then, a fixed amount to Tier 2 until you hit 1 month. After Tier 2 is complete, your fixed amount goes to Tier 3. Keep your small monthly fund buy alive the whole time. How much should you send? Start with 5% of take-home pay if that feels comfortable. If money is tight, start smaller, $25 per pay period, and apply the mini raise rule. Every 60 days, increase by 25. The system gets heavier slowly. Like adding plates to a barbell, you can actually lift. Let me show you the weekly reality. It's Friday. Your paycheck lands. The next morning, transfers run without you opening an app. Bills are funded. The cushion is checked. Tier 2 gets its piece. And your index fund buy is scheduled. You open your bank for 60 seconds, 3 green boxes. You close it, no dashboards, no guilt spiral. A boring routine that removes 5 anxious decisions from your weekend. What about when life punches? Tier 1 handles small hits. If the car needs a quick fix, you pay from checking. If the bill is bigger, say $800, you move from Tier 2, fix it, and immediately schedule a refill over the next few paychecks. If disaster strikes, job loss, you drop to essential expenses, pause optional spending, use Tier 3 methodically, and keep your small investing rule alive if possible. Not because the amount will make you rich that month, but because your identity stays intact. You are a person who invests on schedule. Let's clear common objections. Isn't cash dead money? No, cash buys time. Time lets you make good decisions instead of expensive ones. The return on not carrying a balance at 20% interest beats squeezing an extra 0.5% yield. I feel behind. I can't save 3 months. You're not behind. You're starting. The emotion you want is calm, not victory in a single month. If you can't do 5%, do 1%. If you can't move 100, move 10. The power is the rule. The amount grows over time. What about irregular income? Use percentages. On lean months, send 5% to the buffer. On strong months, send 10 to 15. Keep a small cushion floor and protect your minimum bill obligations. The rule flexes. The habit holds. What if I'm in high-interest debt? Pay minimums on all debts. Build Tier 1 to your floor so daily life stops breaking. Then split your extra between the buffer and your highest cost debt until Tier 2 hits 1 month. After that, push harder on the debt. Calm plus progress beats perfect math you can't keep. What if my partner and I share money, use mine, yours, and ours? The buffer lives in ours because emergencies are shared. Each person can still keep a personal mini-raise rule in their own accounts, but the 3 tiers protect the household. Review together once a month. Are bills funded? Did the buy fire? Can we raise the buffer or the buy by 25? Now, let's make the plan concrete. Grab a sheet of paper, write 3 lines, cushion, fast, deep. Under each, write your target and today's number. Draw a tiny progress bar. 10 box is in MFL, what you have. The brain likes visible wins. Put this sheet where you pay bills. Every payday, color 1 more box. When a box row fills, celebrate in a cheap, clean whale like a walk, a call with a friend, a single-serve coffee. Rewards keep systems alive. Do a 1-minute leak sweep. Look at subscriptions you don't use, bank fees you don't need, and any insurance you can quote for a lower rate. Cancel one thing today and redirect the exact amount to Tier 2. A $10 leak patched is $120 per year you'll never miss. Set 2 reminders. 1. Mini raise 25, 60 days from now. Repeating. 2. Monthly audit the day after payday. Are bills funded? Did the fund by execute? Did I increase the buffer or the buy by 25? 3 yeses mean your month is green. Case study time. Jordan started with $40 free per paycheck. We set a cushion floor of $400. It took 3 weeks to establish. Then $30 per paycheck went to Tier 2. The first month, a flat tire hit $180. Tier 2 dropped. We refilled over 2 paychecks and kept the small index fund buy alive. 60 days later, Jordan raised by 25. A year in, Tier 2 is full. Tier 3 is half built, and the money panic nights are gone. Nothing dramatic happened in markets. Something dramatic happened in behavior. When not if markets get loud, the buffer protects your rule. You don't sell to feel safe. You feel safe because you planned to feel safe. Calm wealth beats financial noise. Let's install it right now. Pick your cushion floor. Open or label your Tier 2 account. Set a transfer for the day after payday, even if it's $10. Put Tier 3 on deck. Create the 2 reminders. Then write your first progress box on paper. In the comments, post your starting floor and first transfer like this. Cushion 400, transfer 25 after payday. Mini raise on the 15th. Commit publicly. Invite 1 person to be your accountability partner. And check back next week with a toolline update. Win and block. Your story will nudge someone else forward, and that compounds too. If this guide gave you clarity and calm, help us build this place on the internet that rewards boring, repeatable wins. Like the video, subscribe to AI and Wealth, and share this with the one friend who needs relief more than a hot tip. Run the audit this week. Fund bills, send the transfer, color 1 box, close the app. Calm beats noise, rules beat moods. See you next time. This is education, not financial advice.